Hi there, it's Chris again. And today we're talking about step 2 in the process of gratitude, presence, certainty and love. We're talking about presence. What is presence? Presence is when you turn up, when you're totally in the moment, when you're making every moment count. And you can tell presence by the level of enthusiasm a person has. But what distracts us from enthusiasm is an imbalanced perception of how life works. In other words, if we think that's only going to be good news and we can't handle the bad, we lose presence. If we think there's going to be a positive result and there's a negative result, we lose presence, which means we get out of balance. So I'd like to talk to you today about staying in balance. And I've again used the universal whiteboard, the sand, to demonstrate what I'm talking about. So here we go. You can see here a circle, I hope. And in that circle, there are 7 areas of life. There's spiritual, mental, social, career, health, financial, relationship. There's 7 areas of life. Each of those areas can range in emotional content from a got-to space, which means I've got to earn money, I've got to be spiritual, I've got to go to work today, I've got to have friends, I've got to be healthy, I've got to change something. So there can be 7 levels of the lower level of emotion, but there can also be 7 levels of balance. And what we're trying to do is to recognize nature's law, which is the universal law, and it's been in existence for 2 billion years. And that is that nature seeks a balance in everything. So a balanced person is balanced in each of the 7 areas of life. Now, one of the models that screws this up really badly is for people who decide that they're going to go to work here and they're going to go to life here, which is relationship or home, and they're going to balance this one with this one or this one with this one, which is a very foolish process because it means we take maybe the best part of ourselves to work, we learn a culture, we think that what we do at work we can take home, but what happens when we get home is we're out of balance and we counterbalance. So a balanced person is balanced in all 7 areas of life. So today, what I'd love you to do is to grab a pen and paper, draw a circle, and score yourself on the outside of the circle out here. That's called a 10 out of 10. That means you're absolutely perfectly in balance. You're as happy as. In the center of the circle, you'd score yourself 0. So in that case, you're manically depressed. And it's a horrible, horrible situation you've got. And what I'd like you to do is simply score yourself what we call the VIP score out of 10 in each of the 7 areas of life. The center being 0, the outside being 10, and see how your 7 areas of life stack up and see where you've got balances and imbalances and see therefore where you need to work on most in order to get yourself more balanced in life and in harmony with life. Each of the 7 areas, of course, has a different importance to you. Spiritual, mental, social, career, financial, health and relationship. Each will have a different importance to you. Some people work on each of the areas based on firefighting. In other words, where the problem is, they go. But this is not a healthy way to be balanced. The way to be a healthy, balanced person is to say, I might have different priorities in the 7 areas of life. That's a fact. Some people value money more than health. That's a fact. But the bottom line is they all need to be balanced, and we all need to have a good level of emotional awareness in each of the 7 areas of life. Bye for now.